What's up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to the Conquest Podquest, son. I'm right here, right now, doing what I gotta do. I'm, sparking up that medicine. Fucking the glory of a green card. Like, I don't know if I have ever felt this amazing in my entire life. Just to be able to, fucking not feel weird about doing something I shouldn't feel weird about doing. It's like the world we live in right now is fucking... It's fucked up. Like, we know for a fact that marijuana not only heals, a variety of ailments, but, it's better than alcohol. I'll fucking say it. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say. You can debate me all you want all fucking day, but a fucking pothead versus an alcoholic's gonna probably win every fucking time. It's good for you. It's better for your body than fucking alcohol. I mean, that's like saying, yeah, it's better than your body than driving yourself or shooting yourself, but... There's just something about it, dude. There's so much misinformation, miscommunication. Like, people are just fucking stupid, and they're not willing to educate themselves on these topics because they'd rather be spoon-fed, facts and beliefs about what is by somebody else. Or, if you're interested in this type of shit, I would recommend going out and researching. Like, there's tons and tons and tons of actual data-tested scientific shit nowadays to, back up all these claims. It's not like some hippies fucking walking around going, yeah, man, it's all natural, the earth, man. There's none of that anymore. I don't consider myself like that. Maybe, in high school or something, people maybe pegged me as that type of dude because I was smoking or something. But, I never considered myself that type of guy. Ooh, hippie dude. I drove a Volkswagen, it's fun, but it's I didn't do it because I was into that type of lifestyle or wanting to perpetuate that archetype or whatever, because I believe that it's a weird stereotype, because I feel when you think of people that smoke, if you don't smoke, the people that you think smoke are usually hippies and burnouts, and your idea of the type of people smoke, I don't fucking know. But being a smoker, I see all the different types of real smokers out there. Believe it or not, maybe 1 in 3 people probably smoke weed that you know. Guaranteed. Probably your dad, probably your cousins probably doing it. Your mom probably fucking did it, won't tell you about it. There's, it's just one of those things. But it's weird that we, kind of perpetuate this myth on that, weed, it's the devil, or, all this propaganda that's been fucking, caused by it. Because it's not, we have plenty of evidence and information available now for people who aren't ignorant to go look it up. We have the internet. We're not living in the 80s, the 70s, 90s, any of that shit where the internet was just coming out. Nobody really, knew. Information's out there, but early web pages are still, nobody cared. And so now with the access to information, people shouldn't even be fucking perpetuating that stereotype. Yeah, I mean, if you smoke, there's some people that definitely smoke weed, or if you're a first-time smoker or a new smoker, you have to kind of develop your own style or fucking whatever it is. Because, there are people who, just like anything in life, if you have an addictive personality, you're going to get addicted. Whether it's weed, whether it's alcohol, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It could be dick, I don't know. Everybody's addicted to something. And to blame it straight on weed is, this negative, fucking addictive gateway drug. It's I've never known anybody to just be smoking weed and being what would go good with this? Sprinkle some crack on the shit. I don't, or at least I'm not chilling with those type of people. I'm sure there's probably people out there, but, I don't feel it's just one of those things where you're just yeah, I smoked some weed, so I decided to, let's go do some coke, or whatever. It's if anything, at any party I've ever fucking been to, the chances are when you're doing a hardcore drug is because you're drunk. And you're thinking that it's going to make you feel better, or it's cool, there's some fucking girl that you like, that, you're on ecstasy, Molly, or fucking partying, And, have you ever seen a pothead party? I haven't been to one. I haven't been to a party where it's just nothing but weed. All the parties I've ever fucking been to involving alcohol, there were drugs, that's what it is. And weed. Weed was there. But, it's your fucking shitty friend that, gets you in trouble, That's what alcohol is, I feel like. Weed's that cool dude that's, the man, but always gets fucking blamed for everything. And, your alcoholic friend that causes all the fucking shit that doesn't get in trouble. But, you're the dude that gets picked up by the police even though your friend's the one that fucking did it all. That's who I think alcohol is. He's the one who's fucking causing all this shit. He's the one to throw you under the bus when you get, it was the weed! Nobody wants to admit. They're I smoked some weed. It must have been the weed. You know, and then you get all these fucking parents out there, teacher associations, all this shit, you know. And the propagation of these false stereotypes is retarded because then you have kids growing up believing them, and you don't, like, you're not properly educating. It's like, I don't even, it's kind of like, you know, Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or any of that shit. Like, you grow up, you know, oh, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, then you find out it's not real. Same with Easter Bunny. Same with all the other shit that we lie to kids about, and they grow up not trusting people older than them or at all. They have trust issues because everything that they were told to believe in is usually a lie most of the time. So it's like, why wouldn't we disbelieve the things that we've been told? So that's what one thing, you know, I like about marijuana is like critical thinking skills. It allows you to sit there, you know, you smoke and you're like, oh wow, wait, why is this illegal? What am I doing right now? I'm not hurting anyone. I'm having a good time. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about geometry, I'm thinking about math, I'm thinking about physics, quantum physics, you know, alternate realities, parallel timelines, different dimensions, whatever, energy, resignation, you know, electromagnetism, doesn't matter. Like when I smoke, I think about the world, the planet, the universe, the people, social theory, fucking psychology, you know, the criminal justice system. I think of it all, you know, like, and how many people, you know, are sitting back, you know, chugging fucking beers and sitting there, you know, pondering the meaning of life, you know, sipping on a bud, just thinking about it all, you know, like, maybe there is. There's probably some dude out there doing that, some alcoholic philosopher king, but like, you know, that's not a common thing. Like, you almost always drink to get away from your problems, whereas I feel like I smoke to like to solve my problems almost, like not to distance myself, not to get away, not to avoidance or any type of like, oh, you smoke to, you know, get away from all the things that are good. No, I don't. I smoke so that way my mind is elevated to a point where I can think about these topics and thoughts in a much clearer light, so that way I can solve or, you know, smash the obstacles that are in front of me and keep moving forward. So I use this as a tool. It's not a crutch, you know, and like depending on anything in life, how you use it, it can be a crutch or a tool or whatever. There's been plenty of times where this may have been a crutch when I was, you know, younger, more naive, not as uh, experienced or knowledgeable about myself or the world or what I wanted to be doing. You know, like it's just very interesting, like youth today, and yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna smoke this shit, you guys. Hold on. Yes, very very good. So now we got that out of the way. A little bit of shit going. Not really sure where I want to go this week. I mean, there's so many things to talk about, so I'll probably like limit this shit down to a couple things. That way I can at least get, you know, this podcast out. I'm tired of slacking. Yeah, so that's been the kind of big thing in my life for the past wow, a few months is procrastination. So I guess we can talk about that. Procrastination. What causes procrastination? Well, for me personally, I don't want to fucking do it. Usually is what causes my procrastination. So I know I have a bad, like, really bad time with, like, if I gotta do something. I'm good with scheduling time sometimes, but not always. So, like, I have a really bad time with, I try to do too much. I, like, bite off, like, a billion different things that I want to do, and then I try to, like, shove them all in the course of a week, and I get, like, 2 or 3 done, you know, just because, like, I don't manage my time well, which is something I gotta work on. Time management. But yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of why I've been behind on the podcast. Is like I've been spreading myself thin in so many different areas. Like I started doing the podcast in a way for Twitch, which is this gaming app, and I can play games at the same time as talk and interact with people. So that's kind of like one arm of the thing I'm trying to create. And then obviously, like I'm trying to act, I'm trying to do music, I'm trying to do too many things at once. So that's why I'm not doing anything. So finding this time to kind of sit back, you know, you gotta chill, you gotta relax, you gotta plan, make a foundation, positive, you know, increase motivation levels, all that shit. All you motherfuckers out there. So yeah, also like another kind of venue for this podcast for me personally is I kind of want to work in a way where I'm helping people, obviously, and I feel like the people that I want to help most are the ones I care about most, but obviously I want to help everyone. But I feel the best way to do that is like with these podcasts, because I can just shoot them out every fucking week. It takes me 2 seconds to be like, oop, things on now. I'm talking to you. Blah 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 blah. I say what I got to do for the week, and I just feel better because I like get my shit out, and I feel like I'm doing something. You know, like yeah, like I've been in college. I'm almost done. I'm on my last semester. I'm gonna be finished. And to me, like I have a really, 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 really hard time acknowledging any type of achievement I've made in anything. So for me, like I'm gonna be graduating college. Don't give a fuck. Like it just doesn't mean anything to me. It's a piece of paper. Like I learned some shit. There's plenty of people out there who've learned stuff. I know it's a way in our society to prove that hey, you have done this and you paid the money and you've passed these gatekeepers to blah 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 blah. But for me, it's just I don't even stuff like that to me. It's whatever. So like when I get it, I don't want to be like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? You know, what's the next step? And so like I feel like the podcasts and all these different things are a way for me to kind of just be like downloading, getting shit out of my head, you know, out into the world because I honestly I want to be making a difference. I want to be involved. I want to be helping people. So I feel like this is the fastest, easiest, most efficient way for me to be doing that right now with a little time that I do have, and I love it. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. I sound like an asshole right now. Yeah, so basically, just follow the truth, man. Just search for the truth, man or woman listening right now. Like, you have your own personal truth, your destiny, the thing you've been seeking. You know, like, throughout the day, you know, I mean, it depends on who you are. This is me. Like, I start a day, and every day it feels, like, magical in a sense. Like, it sucks. There's some days where I am completely, like, out of it, down, whatever. But, like, I still know that I'm connected to this much, much larger, greater thing that I've kind of felt for a while. And, like even when you're feeling bad for yourself or you're feeling bad, you kind of think about those aspects. You're like, yeah, well, what does this really mean in the grandest scheme of shit? Like it doesn't. So it's not a big deal. But the biggest thing is finding motivation in your day, like something that charges you, especially right off in the morning. Like I used to watch motivational videos like every fucking morning. I'd be sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know, I listen. For me personally, like Joe Rogan motivates me a lot, so I listen to him just because like he's kind of like a positive symbol of something that I would like to achieve someday for myself in a different way. Just like he seems like a mogul or an entrepreneur in a sense to me that like he started with comedy, he did like Fear Factor and all that shit. He's got his podcast going. He's done he's done TV show shit. He's done like a variety shit. He has his own business with On It and supplements and just black belt in Taekwondo. Like he's UFC commentator, all these things. So it's like for me, that's inspiring because I don't want to work a fucking job 9 to 5 every single day, the same job for 40 years and die or do that's not me. Like I can't see myself ever living a life like that. So for me, like this type of shit, this is what I want. Like I want to fucking talk to people. I want to be involved. I want to, I want to be entertaining people. I want to make you motherfuckers laugh. But if I can't, that's okay too. It's all part of it. It's just trying. You either do or do not. But like, you got to put forth the effort and the action and all that shit. So I mean, like, I'd like to build my own kind of thing. Obviously it won't spring from the same thing as like Joe, but it's just like this model or an archetype of what is possible. So for me, like, I want to spring with it. I want to go into acting or maybe do like a bit of hip hop. Like, I don't expect I'm gonna fucking be anybody, whatever. my main goal in life, what I really want to do is fucking act. Like I want to do movies so bad that it kills me. But it's all about working towards it. You can't just say I want to act and then do nothing every day. Or like, what are you doing? What have you done today? What are you putting towards? Who have you called? What have you looked up? What are you researching? What action are you putting forth? What are you putting into the world? Because if you're not doing anything, then that is what you're doing, nothing. And you're not achieving anything. No action being put into the formula. No effect happens. So for me, like I found that I spread myself very thin. Like I have a ton of energy, but I like to divert it into a bunch of different places. And so I'm trying to learn to kind of just, for now, grow like one pond and kind of fill that one up instead of just like, because I lay down the foundations for like tons of shit and I start things all the time, but I never finish them. So like I'm a ideas man. Like I love originating shit. I love creating stuff. I love being like the dude that fucking just like this is this, and and then I make people think of the idea. Like I'm an idea man of ideas, and yeah. So I mean that's the realm I like. But I find the hard part, obviously, is once you have this idea materializing it, and that's my own journey of learning how to materialize the mental realm into the physical. I mean, which requires obviously action and work into both aspects. But I've been working more on the mental side than the physical, so I need to work on that. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think this is achievable for anybody. You know, this is my own personal journey. I want to document it. That's why I do the Conquest Podquest. Because what are the fucking chances that like I pull this shit off, I do it, I become fucking Luke Skywalker shit, and like I become the hero of my own journey, and I figure it out. Then these will be like little breadcrumbs throughout time that show how I did it, and everyone's gonna like watch these videos leading up to my success and be like, "Holy shit! The whole time he knew he was gonna do it." And he did it, and he documented it, and it happened, and he believed in himself. Because I don't, like, I've heard stories like that before, success stories and stuff, but, like, I want to be chasing my success and documenting it, so that way when it happens, because I believe in it, and I'm making it happen, that I can prove that anybody can do this. Just by documenting myself, I'm, like, forcing myself. It's like this embarrassing, like, what if you don't do it? And everyone's gonna, like, laugh at you, and you're not gonna, you know, and to me, it's like, oh, shit, like, I really gotta, like, I gotta do this. This is something that's important to me, and you know, it's my life. It's my journey. I'm the hero of my journey just as much as you're the hero or character of your journey. So, like, whatever it is to you, whether it's music or fucking building houses or you know, or helping people or inspiring people, bodybuilding. I know I have tons of friends that are bodybuilders. I'm not. I wish. I wish I was fucking sculpted. Not at all. But like some of these dudes, you know, they're like fucking Herculean dudes. But like that's their journey, you know. Like they're putting their energy, everything in their sleeping, nutrition, you know, working out. They're sacrificing. Everything about that is sacrifice, sacrifice. You know, time with friends. Nope. You're gonna be working out. You're gonna be sleeping. You gotta eat. You want to go out to dinner with so and so? No, you can't eat there because blah 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 blah. You gotta choose this meal, and you're eating your seventh salad today, or fucking, or you're proportioning your meals out way ahead of time, which requires you know work planning and stuff, which isn't that hard. You can, it's doable. But you know, do you have the discipline to do that every single day? And do you have the motivation to get up every day and like forge that goal? So I feel like you know everybody has their own dream or their own thing they're trying to take out of here and bring into the world, and this is mine. So I hope by doing that, I'm almost alchemically transmuting everything around me by the people that view this. Like I'm hoping I'm transmuting you to a higher level or frequency, so that way you're able to continue on your journey as much as I'm able to continue on my own. So positive energy, motherfuckers. Take some of that. How's that feel? Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm working right into the fucking key levels and shit through time and space. Yeah, it feels good. All right. So I'm ending this podcast. It's almost been like 20 minutes in, and I got shit to do. So, like, smoke weed and get my fucking schoolwork done. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, my power's dying, so it's perfect. This is the truth of the moment. All right, y'all. Conquest out.